Hello, 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 hello. So, um, uh, um, I find myself up against the wall like never before. I'm not quite sure if the battery's going to last. The charger doesn't seem to be working properly, so I'm sure the CIA will stop the live stream when they don't like what I'm saying. 2 chargers, 3 different USB ports. Miraculous today that it's been like this since the morning. I can't imagine this is going to help me the way that the thought just popped into my mind that it could help me, like it has done before this live stream. Essentially, I don't think anybody's going to watch this until I become, I was going to say famous, but I don't know if famous or notorious is appropriate for the content I'm putting out. But I'm experiencing the elements of life that really just antagonize the person, the individual, because they were born human. Is that fair? Is that fair that we should experience this level of suffering when in essence we're just ignorant children? Adult in appearance, but ignorant children, because if this is the final from birth. I know I'm going really slow, that's my mental health today. It's just like, well, it's actually been a few days I've been having really bad palpitations, like my heart's going to explode. If you can actually believe that description of it. And I just need to cut my eyes out my head. I can't deal with my eyes. That's the problem, if I'm honest. So I made the title saying my piece. And I think that's pretty much the best way to go forwards, because or at least that's the best place to start. My piece is that I'm innocent as a human being, as a child that's grown up to be an adult. And as I've gone along the way, I've tried my best to abide by that which makes sense. I'm giving myself time on this live stream because I'm not really bothered about the viewers, how many viewers I get. Will anybody sit through this slowly trying to find the words to help themselves? On a platform where it's all about entertainment? Probably not, until I'm famous and notorious. And it will just have to be that way. I've been tortured. I have been tortured. I have been tortured. I have been tortured. The line is, this is our collective experience as a human race. this is what it's been like for me all day because I'm in shock. Last night was horrifying, as have most nights been. The pressure and the rage in me is unparalleled. The palpitations in my body are a sign of that rage being suppressed and hidden. I was noticing this for about 2 years. The last given opened the floodgates for this to really ruin me as a person. An antipsychotic is ruining a person with a mental health disorder. It's incomprehensible. My piece is this: I don't give a shit anymore. We've got the programming of the past. Where I'm programmed to be a good person, but in the present moment, the experience of life makes me anything but. Helping people is the last thing on your mind when you're being tortured. What I'm experiencing is reminiscent of, you could say it's my psychosis, my spiritual perception of the collective psychosis. And that perspective, that perception reminds me of a movie I watched. It was one of the Star Wars movies, like the only one I've watched. It was about 3 years ago. Movies are representative of what takes place to us all. On a consciousness and energetic level. And in that movie, one of the fight scenes, depicted a lightsaber going into somebody's hip, and in that same fight scene, one of the humans was raised in the air, and I think it was she. Her spine was forced like an extended curvature. And slowly, ever since I watched that movie, I've been experiencing it happen to me. And I don't want people messing with my spine. I know what my spine's about. It's all about our own personal, sexual, vital energies. Kundalini. I don't want people doing that to me. I don't want another Kundalini experience as a result of this. But that's what we're facing as human beings. And my body's in just too much pain. If I'm honest, that's the problem. And I was sitting here today and I was like, let's get up, let's get on. Let's just... Oh, sorry, my mental health is trying to put emotions on my speech, and I just don't do emotions. I tell it time and time again. I'm emotionally fucking dead. And I couldn't, because my body was shaking, my body was petrified. And it would have been another fight to get up and get on. So I've sat down all day, even though it's causing me extra stress, and it's causing the stress in the shock in my body in the first place. And I'm not going anywhere. I'm going backwards. If anything. So it's not benevolent to life, whatever's taking place. It's malicious, and/or is applying malicious levels of consciousness, because we live in a malicious world. pressure is unlivable. I'm here and the pressure makes me want to smash up everything. Don't worry, I won't hurt a person or myself, but I would definitely smash stuff up as a result of the pressure on my body. The noise in my ears, I've tried to tell people I'm autistic. The noise in my ears is killing me. I know that's a fucking energetic consciousness gameplay. Possibly has something to do with my sister. Likely has something to do with my sister. Sorry, that's the GP. Hello?